So there's some nightshades that are edible when ripe. That's probably a family to just not start with, because you really need to know, like, some plants have toxicity, some don't. Some look a lot alike. Some are toxic if you eat it unripe and perfectly good if it's completely ripe. So yeah, that would be like something to tackle later on. Okay. And then there's also the matter of harvesting the correct part of the plant, right? Many plants will have different medicinal properties in different parts of the plant. So dandelion is a great example of this. All parts of the plant are edible and medicinal. The root is going to offer liver medicine. The leaf and flower are great for kidney support. The milky sap in the middle of the stem can help remove warts, right? But if you're needing a liver tonic and you're eating flower heads, you're not going to get a liver tonic. So really understanding the plant world is going to be crucial for what we're doing. And so we're going to have a little botany lesson, or maybe it's not so little. So the first assignment is for everybody to go and pick a leaf and bring it back to here. Now, the first thing I want you to do is look up close at your leaf and look at the edges of your leaf. The sides, they're called margins, the sides of the leaf. So this area here is called the margin. I don't know where I'm aiming. Right here. Yep. Okay, so tell me about the margin of your leaf.
Smooth.
Yours is smooth. Okay.
Serrated.
Serrated. Anybody else is serrated?
Mine's kind of between serrated and smooth, I
So
guess.
slightly serrated?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Serrated.
Serrated. So we got smooth and we got sawtoothed. Anything else? Does anybody's have a scallop on it, which is more... Okay, scalloped. So that's when it's like sawtooth, but it's round instead of pointed. Okay. Called Botany in a Day. And this book will take you through botany and all of the characteristics of different plant families. So this is an absolute for your library if you want to walk down this path. And so, like I was telling some folks before class, when you start looking at invasive plants, most of them are highly medicinal. Why? How do you know that? Why does that make sense? Well, people brought them here. I mean, why bother? Why bother gathering all those seeds and putting them on a boat to journey all the way across the ocean with you if they don't have some high value to you, right? And so a lot of them have a very potent medicine. So I just found this oak leaf on the ground, but this is a good example of the pinnately lobed leaf. So I have my central stem, and then I have lobes that are going up the side and to the top. So again, pinnately versus palmate. It doesn't look like a palm. It's not coming out in spokes from a central point. So maybe we'll hang on to that and find a maple leaf, which there's a little maple tree that way. Okay, I'm standing beside juniper, also known as eastern red cedar. It's not a true cedar, so it's not the same as when you see someone utilizing a cedar tree. That's going to be a different medicine than a juniper or an eastern red cedar. This is what we just started our oil infusion with. So this is a young plant, but I want y'all to see this. So first of all, we have simple or compound leaves, entire or divided? Compound leaves. Okay, y'all see that? Because there's little leaflets that come out.
Are they divided?
So they are divided.
Yeah.
They're also lobed.
Yeah.
So the division is that there's individual leaflets on one petiole, which is coming out of the stem, but then each little leaflet is deeply lobed. So there's these big empty spaces like your sinuses. Now, this for me is how I can get cued into, hey, I think that's Biden's bipinnata, also called Spanish needle. Not anything to do with political Biden, by the way. This was named long before that. This is horseweed. This one? Yeah. This is called horseweed. So very fuzzy stem. And this leaf arrangement we haven't talked about yet, but when the leaves come out going all the way around, that's called whorled. And exactly, WHORLED. And I don't work with this one a lot, but it has kidney supportive medicine and gastrointestinal supportive medicine. So there's some nightshades that are edible when ripe. That's probably a family to just not start with, because you really need to know, like, some plants have toxicity, some don't. Some look a lot alike. Some are toxic if you eat it unripe and perfectly good if it's completely ripe. So yeah, that would be like something to tackle later on.